Hi guys, good evening everyone. Welcome to the session and welcome to the India's most comprehensive preparation platform, that is the Byjus Exam Prep. And yes guys, me and Dheeraj Sardana sir are live in front of you to talk about the BHCL and HPCL. Yes, you all know HPCL examination was notified somewhere around 1.5 or 2 months ago. BHCL has been notified very recently. 2-3 days back we got the update that BHCL is going to conduct the examination on 31st October, 1st and 2nd November. Also, HPCL examination will be expected somewhere in the later half of October or probably November also. There is no update of date right now, but what we expect is going to be definitely later half of October or November. So definitely these two exams are going to come up in the upcoming 2 months for you. What is the level of these examination? What is the pattern? And more important thing is, can you target these two examinations together? That is what is the major intent. How to prepare for these examinations together. Yes guys, so Dheeraj sir, over to you.
Yes, thank you sir. So as sir was already saying that about HPCL and BHCL, so how we will be able to prepare both the exams together, that is going to be the theme of this session. Because you know that the same audience who have already completed their BTech in 2022 are going to be appeared for that, for both of them. So guys, definitely you would be preparing for both. And what are the similarities in the examination pattern? All those things we are going to discuss. And guys, as I already told you, now you can see even for other years also, before COVID we were having some less vacancies during COVID period also. So guys, now you can see bumper vacancies are coming even for 2023. So guys, they are golden opportunities now, so don't lose your hope. And definitely when you will be preparing for any technical examination, the preparations, at least theoretical conceptual things remain the same. So that is going to be one of a very important advantage. So guys, with this positive vibes, we are going to start this session.
Yes, hi Vinod, hi Shiva Raman, sure we'll keep planning. So yes guys, as Dheeraj has specified already, there are so many PSUs who have announced their recruitment through GATE 23, upcoming GATE 23. Other than that, after the GATE 22 also there were many PSUs who recruited, and now there are separate examinations also being happened like HPCL and BHCL. So that is what, it is the biggest advantage. Once you prepare for a GATE examination, you have direct access to some PSUs, or the PSUs like these which are coming, you just have to, we'll tell you how simple these papers are. You just have to, focus on revising the GATE. So whatever the preparation you do for GATE, whatever hard work you do, guys, remember one thing, hard work never goes waste. Whether you get the result in the form of GATE, whether you can get the result in the form of engineering services, or in the form of BARC, or in the form of BHCL or HPCL or anything, but somewhere if you have really worked hard, you will get some decent amount of success. Okay, so guys, let's get started with the session. Yeah, the brief intro about me. First, I shall introduce myself. This is your mentor and educator Rakesh, and I have secured All India rank 9th in the GATE examination, completed my masters from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and it's been more than 12 years training students for GATE, ESE and all technical based examinations, and this is what is my major area of expertise. Right. Dheeraj sir, over to you.
Yes, this is some detail about me. I'm having around 10 plus years of experience in this field. And guys, I have done my masters from NIT Bhopal, written many research and review papers, and these are my areas of interest. So let us move further.
Yeah, and guys, if you really want to prepare and if you want to take a next step for the success in GATE 23 examination, and if you want to prepare under the India's best faculty team, yes, if you want the best GATE preparation program by BYJU'S Exam Prep, and still you need some financial assistance, yes, you have to prove yourself, earn your scholarship this coming Sunday, 18 September at 11 AM. Okay, so do not forget to appear in this scholarship test. So yes guys, let's get started with a small motivation. That is the number of vacancies. Already Dheeraj sir has taken the session regarding to the BHCL and complete notification. So in this session guys, we are not going to talk about what is the eligibility criteria. Let me be very straightforward here. What is the eligibility criteria? What is the dates? All this thing, it is available in the channel. Just go back and see. Dheeraj sir just 2 days back has taken the complete session on that. But just preparation always comes with the motivation, and motivation is always proportional to how many vacancies are there. So if we have a look into the BHEL vacancies, and then we'll talk about the pattern and the strategy to conquer that pattern. So civil, you have 40 vacancies, mechanical you have 30 vacancies, computer science and IT 20 vacancies, electrical 15. These are for the main branches. Then we have some vacancies for chemical, metallurgical and etc. Also in all total 150 vacancy, but these are our major branches which you can focus on, right? Okay. Then if I move towards the next Hpcl, now Hpcl also we have discussed earlier, but yeah, let's give a quick reminder. These are the major branches, okay, for which the vacancies are there in Hpcl. Oh, sorry. Yeah, here it is. Huge one for mechanical 103, electrical 42, instrumentation 30, civil is 25. So on and all, guys, if you are mechanical, you can see 103 plus 30. So 133 vacancies are there. Anywhere you can be suitable. You just have to prepare hard. Similarly, civil 40 and 25 from here. That's also a decent number. Even, you know, people fight for 5-10 vacancies in some examination. This is more than 60 for civil, 65 around. And then for electrical engineering, it is 42 and combined with 15. So that is also nearly 60, a good opportunity. And for IN, 30 is again a very good opportunity because the number of aspirants of IN is also pretty less. So overall, whether it is any of the branch, you are in a win-win situation. Okay, for chemical here also the vacancies are there. Of course, for CS in these organizations little less, but again the competition also in CS will be less because many people mostly target the coding and placement wala part. So it's a big benefit for you. Okay, now let us come and discuss the exam pattern, guys. Let us come and discuss the exam pattern. A quick review. What we learn from the exam pattern of BHEL and Hpcl, and then what is the key points, how to prepare. So BHEL, what are the important highlights? It is going to be a computer based test, right? It is going to be a computer based test with 240 objective questions of 1 mark. There will be negative marking. There will be negative marking of 0.25 and the duration is 150 minutes. Duration is 150 minutes. Now imagine 150 minutes, 240 question, how the level can be. We will talk about it, we will elaborate on that, but very less time for more number of questions. And then you have 4 different sections in the BHEL, and that is technical, reasoning, GK and English. I will tell you the weightage also of all the particular sections. Okay, majorly it is 50% technical, and then some questions are divided into reasoning, English and GK. They have specified reasoning exclusively. Okay, and there is no sectional cutoff. You have to score out of 240 questions of 1 mark each. You have to score, you will be in the merit list on the basis of 240 marks. There is no individual cutoff for any of the section. Okay, but what is the weightage of these 4 sections? This is what is the idea I will give you. I will write down the numbers also. So technical will contain 120 questions. That is why it is 50% out of the total. Then for reasoning and for the English, you have 50 questions each, and GK you have 20 questions. This is the distribution of the 240 questions, my dear students. So major focus is technical and aptitude. Now even in the Hpcl, I'll also call Dheeraj sir come upon and talk about Hpcl pattern also. But मैं बात बता दूं, Hpcl as Dheeraj sir is going to show you is actually this much, right? Little bit quant also you can say. The Hpcl is technical plus the entire general aptitude, which will include quant also. Okay, but there will be no GK in the Hpcl paper, right sir? There is no GK in the Hpcl paper?
Yes sir.
So sir, Hpcl.
Thank you sir. So guys, sir have already talked about the BHEL. Now I will be telling you about Hpcl. So guys, you know, for Hpcl you have seen the number of vacancies are more, and when we are talking about this, it is also CBT, as you have seen that was there for BHEL. So similar to that, it is also going to be a computer based test. And guys, I would like to tell you there 170 questions are there in the same 150 minutes. So guys, previous you have seen 240 question, here you have 170 question. And guys, one more thing is there, here are only 2 sections. One is general aptitude, other is the technical. And guys, here also similar to that, 50-50 is there. 50% is going to be the technical part, 50% is going to be the aptitude part. But here GK is not there. That is the positive thing for Hpcl, and number of questions are also little bit lesser side. But as there is minimum qualifying marks are there for each section, that is a negative point, which in BHEL was not there. Okay, so both exams have their own patterns. And guys, when we are talking about the weightage, as it is divided into percentage, you can see 50% for technical, 50% for general aptitude. So this is the case of HPCL. So this
but here guys, let me interrupt. Here general aptitude will include quant also.
Yes.
I will mention for the clarity of students. Here it will be quant also, right?
Colors.
Quant, then you have of course logical reasoning, and then the verbal ability part, that is the English. Okay, in BHL only reasoning and verbal ability they have mentioned, but here quant will also be there, right? So just last Sunday I took some quant session for HPCL. Very soon then I can plan a reasoning session also combining HPCL and BHL both then. Okay, I'll plan that also, guys. Yes sir. Now guys, we have made a summary. Okay, looking into the pattern, what are the important highlights of the exam? What is the key points that can make your preparation little bit on the common track? And then we will talk in detail about the strategy. So next slide, please. Yes, guys. So number one point, as you have seen, as we both have discussed, that you have pretty less questions. You have pretty less time actually for more number of questions. So time was 150 minutes, common to both. Okay, but HPCL 170, that is also a big number, less than 1 minute per question, and BHCL to 240. You yourself imagine how the level is going to be. Sir, what do you say?
I feel that less than a minute is given for every question. So definitely the level of question would also be like that.
And definitely usse sabse cut off with thoda sa, it's not like cut off touching 100%. All cut off is also nominal, but the question is going to be very simple. Sir, when I really teaching students for GATE and ESE for several years, and when these examinations, when I see ki HPCL and BHCL, what questions they are asking, it is just like what they are asking, why they are asking. It's so simple. We know. Guys, when you start your GATE preparation, the things that you study in the very beginning, that is the thing they ask. That is the type of thing they ask.
So actually, whatever we just start a topic, in the starting only the questions are covered.
Correct.
No need to go up to very high level for that.
So that is why there will be more and more factual question, and if at all numerical, it's going to be direct formula based. Although in the technical session of both BHCL and HPCL, the numerical questions are not much. Okay, and whatever numericals are there, it is totally formula based. And some questions are just formula question, correct formula of the particular expression.
They're just asking the efficiency formula also.
Yeah, that kind of formula. Okay, so factual question, formula question. एक और मैं यहाँ पे add कर देता हूँ. That is direct formula question. Okay.
So as sir have already told you, the number of questions are more, time is less. So guys, speed is going to be a very important factor. So here you need to manage the time as well. As speed is going to be very important factor, you need to do the things faster, otherwise you will be able to do lesser number of questions. So guys, I would like to add one thing here. Whenever we are going to have a paper, suddenly you find some of the question which is becoming lengthy, which requires more calculation. So guys, just leave that question, move ahead. Why? Because my dear, as you know, you need not to go for 100% questions. Sometimes such 1 to 2 questions are kept in the question paper just to waste your time. So better leave such 1 2 questions and go for the rest of the question, because of those 2 questions, if you left those questions which were just you can say one-liners, which you just need to tick just by looking at them, those shall not be left. So guys, that is the point which is very important. Then what is required for that? Revision of syllabus. So here you need not to go for very lengthy question practice sessions. Here we need majorly revision, because in the revision you are going to cover all the factual and formulas. So because of that, these questions can be easily answered. Generally, for theory subject, you can also concentrate on the application parts, because they would be asking you about the application as well. Okay, so that are the things actually you need to take care of. Yes. Rakesh sir.
So guys, then what do we learn from the key points, and what is the strategy we should have to conquer these examinations? Okay, the 2 important things here is revision and speed. Okay, very correctly mentioned by sir is that when you see a question and if you know that there is some calculation, you are going to take some time, don't even start doing it. First of all, finish those questions in the exam which you are 100% sure I know this formula and I know this fact. Tick mark and go to the next question. That should be the thing. So number one thing is, guys, students will be wondering how to study. What should be the source of study, source of preparation for these examinations? Okay, what book you have to select? So number one, you don't have first of all that much of time. It's around 1.5 months at least for BHCL, and HPCL will be somewhere around that. You don't have time for books. Don't even think you have time for books, right? What you only have to do is whatever you have prepared for either GATE or engineering services or BARC, whatever previous exam you have prepared, Just take out the notes and just revise it up. Just revise it up and keep giving the test. No need for much practice also. Okay, acha, practice kya karna hai, I will add upon that. But mostly just keep revising the notes and appear in the test. And any test series if you get with respect to these examinations like BHEL and HPCL, because the test will be of the similar level, okay, as compared to BHEL and HPCL. Okay, so only and only your GATE or ESE notes to be revised, and no more number of tests. Suppose somebody says that I did not prepare for GATE, so no problem, borrow the notes from some of your friend. Okay, borrow the notes from some of your friends and then just study from it. Okay, just study from it without going for the detailed derivation, without going for the numeric, because even GATE notes will include derivation, na? Okay, the GATE notes will include some good numerical. So only revise the important points, no need for derivation and no need for the GATE level questions. What level of questions I will tell you. GATE mein bhi karna hai to 1 mark level question, not beyond that. This is the major thing you have to focus. Keep revising. इसी से आपका मैक्सिमम काम हो जाएगा. Especially for those who have prepared the syllabus of GATE or ESE once, you only have to focus more and more on revision plus test. मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना, revise your GATE notes. Just keep revising your GATE notes, right? Plus keep giving the tests. Bas. This is what is the thing you have to do. Okay, Monisha, exam is 31st October for BHL, 31st for 2nd. For HPCL, dates are not there, but somewhere around that you can expect, right? So, sir, what is the thing about source of practice?
Yes, sir. That is very, very important thing, that from where to practice, because guys, it is always a problem for the student that what we shall start. So, let us talk about this. Yes, guys, as you are asking, in the technical part, only technicals are there. It is not like GATE where you will be having the mathematics section. So, guys, let us move further. So, when we are talking about the sources of practice, it is a very, very important thing. Because generally students do not find the right sources for the preparation. Like they are just taking any book and start doing questions. They are taking any test series of GATE and ESE, they start doing. So guys, the very first thing which you can try is nothing but the Hpcl and BHEL PYQs. Yes, I know very less number of times they have taken their examination, so PYQs questions will not be in very big number for you, but they are enough to tell you what is going to be the level of the paper. Okay, yes, Shiva Raman, the application have been opened and I have taken a session also. It is available 2 days back. I have taken the session, and try to fill it fast, otherwise at the last moment it may you have to face some problems. Otherwise they will say that server is not busy or available. Such kind of things may happen at the last moment. Student face such kind of things, so better you fill the form previous to that only. Okay, next thing I would like to say that GATE 1 mark question, as sir already told you that here the time is less, number of questions are more, so the major questions are going to be one-liner. So 1 mark question of GATE will be helpful, and you may see the repetition of such type of question, because I have seen the PYQs of both the examination, and there are some questions which are just repeated questions of the previous year's questions of engineering services, civil services, GATE 1 marker. So such kind of papers are going to be very, very important. Next is ESE prelims question. So guys, this is the first thing, this is the second thing. After that, if you get the time, go for this third thing also, that is ESE prelims, and here also go as per the syllabus. Don't go for those subjects which are not in the syllabus of BHEL and HPCL. When we are talking about syllabus, more or less the syllabus is same as that of GATE. For HPCL, there are 2 to 3 topics which are other than GATE and engineering services syllabus for all the branches. Okay, so guys, last is the test. So guys, this is something which will give you the proper practice, because these tests will be acting like the same, like you know, for every big series there are some practice matches are there. So test plays the same role as the practice matches are, because in that you get to know what kind of question can be there, what kind of situation can be there. Like whenever you know whatever any big you can say series is going to be started, like Asia Cup was there, let us say some other World Cup is coming. So because of that, some practice sessions, whenever they are keeping practice matches, in that you get to know how the other teams are playing. So here also you will get to know what kind of questions would be coming in the exam. So you would be preparing for the same. That is going to be the most important thing. But as I said, This should be the first priority. Here you will get the idea which type of questions are being asked, so that you can decide what type of ESC question and GATE questions are helpful to you guys. You can also add here the civil services problems, because civil services objective questions are also of the same level. So guys, they will also help you for the same. Okay. So guys, now I will invite once again Rakesh sir for the very, very important announcement for you guys, for your preparations.
So guys, what is the moral of the story is ki both examinations, let's go back to one of the important slides where I would like to just conclude, and then I will give you that big announcement. This is what is the major crunch. More questions in less time. Yes, applications are open, guys. Yes. Okay, more questions in less time. So you have to be really fast in solving the question. You don't have to go for any detailed books. Okay, you don't have time, actually, not required, and you don't have time also. Okay, to get the PYQ, BHL and HPCL, you can get it easily. Or what you can do is you can just either message me or Dheeraj sir on the Telegram. We can share you that. Or we are going to cover that PYQs live on the YouTube also very soon. HPCL once we have covered, BHCL also we are going to cover up. Okay, don't worry. So we have, you just stay subscribed to the YouTube channel. You're going to get that also. You don't have time for books. You just have to take up your GATE notes and revise those GATE notes as I mentioned. Okay, so that you know, the questions which are going to be very simple. Most of the questions are just factual questions or formula questions. Okay, directly they are asking a formula, or if there is a numerical, it is going to be simple formula based numerical. We don't expect, worst case 2-3 question पूछ ले अलग बात है, but usually we don't expect any twisted question here. Very easy, light going question, and even much more easier in BHCL because 240 questions, even more questions in less time. Right now, still some students are confused, sir, exactly what type of questions, exactly what should be the path. To get you clarity on all of that and to assist you something in the revision part also. Okay, as I told you, just have to keep revising the GATE notes and keep giving tests. So the BYJU'S Exam Prep GATE YouTube English channel, it's for EE Ritik Majumdar. Okay, there's a small announcement that you know, HPCL and BHL revision classes will also be there from 20th of September, and that is going to be actually for mechanical and civil, and then we are planning for other branches also. But right now from 20th September we are planning for the mechanical and civil. Okay, the HPCL and BHL revision classes, that is 20th September, which is actually a Tuesday, right? And we will also cover up the PYQs. That is a separate session, but entire PYQ of BHCL in like last BHCL paper, entire previous year of HPCL like we have conducted already for mechanical, we will conduct that. Okay, yes, we will conduct that. Okay, so
actually PYQs students are searching and they are not getting. So that is how you will be benefited here, that all the PYQs will be sold here as a paper completely. So you will get all the PYQs and you will get the idea what type of questions will be coming. And in the practice sessions also, we will be having the same level of question, so that you can get benefit of that.
So guys, there will be different classes for mechanical and civil. So what class is exactly going to come up? You just have to do one thing to know the schedule, to know the updates. Subscribe the BYJU'S Exam Prep GATE YouTube English channel, so that whatever classes are going on for BPC and HPCL, already for GATE, the GATE Champion series is going on. Yeah, verbal also we'll take, you know, we'll plan one marathon regarding to verbal, so that your verbal for both HPCL, HPCL and BHCL is conquered, right? You just have to do one thing, subscribe the channel, so that whatever sessions are going for BHCL, HPCL, also for GATE, you know, GATE Champion series also going on, live workbook, where we are covering more than 500 technical questions of the entire branch. Okay, so everything. GATE Champion series, and then the series for BHCL, HPCL, all those things including non-tech content will be covered up. Do not forget to subscribe the channel. And I think that this was a small session by me and Dheeraj sir, just to give you one information that, you see, what is a major thing, if you have seen repeatedly, we talked about this session, opportunity bada hai. It's a good amount of vacancy, right? It's a good amount of vacancy for mechanical, civil, electrical, and all of the students. Okay. And only one thing you have to do to conquer this big opportunity is just to revise your notes and keep giving the test. Okay, keep giving the test. And for practice, we told GATE 1 mark questions is sufficient. Other than that, BHCL and what we say, HPCL previous year question. If you're not able to find them, we are going to cover them on the YouTube also in a separate session named as BHCL PYQ or HPCL PYQ, right? Okay, so whatever we could assist, we will be definitely assisting you in the YouTube platform as well. And rest, you just be assured, just keep revising and keep giving the test.
Sir, I feel now countdown have begun.
Yes.
So we must be ready for that, because only hardly one month or 1.5 month you will be having. So guys, don't waste even a single days. And whenever we are having, why only 2 sessions, 3 sessions a week? So that you get the time for revision also. As we already said, the level of question is not going to be as per the GATE level. So you need more and more revisions rather than practice. So guys, that is why we are keeping the gap, so that you revise that subject and come for the session.
Yes. Final year is eligible, not for BHCL.
Not for BHCL. You will be eligible if you can show your degree by 2nd of November.
Yes.
2022.
2022, correct.
Yes, then you will be eligible.
Okay, Prince Pandey. Chalo guys, bye-bye. This is me and Dheeraj Sardana sir signing off. All the very best for your preparation. Actually, for BHCL, so we can say 1.5 months exactly. HPCL, maybe 1 month or 2 months. Somewhere between 1 or 2 months, you are going to get the exam for HPCL. Also, similar pattern examination. Again, I repeat, less time, more question. So both have the common preparation strategy, and you can, you have 2 options. Anyways, agar HPCL bhi hota na, you would be preparing. Now you have HPCL plus BPCL, the one motivation booster.
Yes, number of seats increase now.
Number of seats increase.
So
you
eventually
want a PSU job. You eventually want a good PSU. Okay.
Yes, yes, Piyush. For that we are soon going to have sessions. Don't worry. So we are going to have sessions for that.
Okay, chalo guys. Bye bye. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe and take care.
Goodbye.